just kind of one interesting to note because this is something we have talked about before. I think we even talked about this, Mike, but Tony Khan had mentioned because there was questions of a Continental Classic for the women. Tony had mentioned that it would be a fantastic idea. There's just two problems:
Mhm.
scheduling and injuries,
Hey,
which kind of leads me to kind of ask, like, is how many what injuries are we dealing with? Is this why we haven't seen some people in a while? Is this the reason why the women's division has been booked kind of weird lately? Like,
Sparingly.
where the fuck is Shida? Like, we've only seen her a couple of times. We haven't seen Riho in about a year and a half. Yuka Sakazaki. I know we just got Penelope Ford back.
Amy
just
Sakura.
Uh,
Tai
you know,
Conti.
Ty Conti, she's on her way back. She's actually
Yeah,
going to be wrestling
she's got a match. I
with
forget. I think it's Karen coming
at
up.
Wrestle. Well, yeah, she's going to be wrestling at Stardom and Wrestle Dream. So
okay. Full plate.
Rob, to kind of do a counterpoint to you, the women's division has always been something that AEW has kind of, I don't know if I want to say struggled with necessarily, but they've always had issues with getting the women's division where it needs to be. And it's difficult to see that because you have some of the best women's wrestlers out there. Whether it's that person who I'm not going to say her name because I absolutely detest that person. But you got so many talented people on your roster that you are not using. And it goes to the point that why is the AEW Women's World Title, that is your main title, that is supposed to be the counterpart to the AEW World Heavyweight Title, you would think one of them would be the main event, the other one would be the co-main event. One of them would be right before the other, or vice versa. But
that
no,
was that was kind of my question though. Like, if we're having these issues, like what's going on? Who's injured?